Hello YouTube world, Pretend Farmer here. Not a real farmer, just pretending. Pretend Farmer has 6 questions here that I came up with that are my most frequently asked questions that we get here on the Pretend Farm. And we're going to address them in this video. Guaranteed, you'll probably learn something. Question number 1, and by the way, these are not necessarily questions in order of the most frequently asked to the least frequently asked questions. They're just a compilation of questions that I get a lot. So none of these are in any particular order. However, this is probably the biggest question I get asked right here. Do you need a rooster to get eggs? You absolutely do not need a rooster to get eggs from your hens. The process of a chicken laying eggs is simply part of the ovulation cycle, and it's going to occur whether the rooster fertilizes those eggs or not. Simply put, your rooster needs to fertilize the eggs if you want to hatch them to have baby chickens. If you're not interested in that, you'll get these same eggs with no rooster at all. Question number 2. Can a chicken lay more than 1 egg a day? As a rule of thumb, your hen will lay 1 egg a day. Very, very rarely do you hear stories of people finding a chicken has laid 2 eggs, but it does happen. It's much more common just to get a double yolk egg, which is where they release 2 yolks that go under the same shell. Some breeds are more enthusiastic and lay more eggs than others. Almost all of them take at least 1 day off a week though. Question number 3. Do fertilized eggs taste any different than eggs that have not been fertilized by a rooster? Of course not. I'd like to challenge somebody that says that to a taste test. I'll bet they would fail. It's just simply not true. Question number 4. Can chickens actually fly? Pretend Farmer actually did a video specifically on this one question, but just to answer your question in short, take a look at this. Okay, Colonel, do you want to tell me what happened today? Do you want to tell me what happened today, Colonel? How did you get over there? My rooster got stuck behind a fence that wasn't even as tall as he was. They really have to be motivated to fly. Question 5. What is the average life expectancy of a chicken? The average life expectancy of a chicken is about 3 to 5 years. But it's not totally uncommon to have a chicken that's 6, 7, 8 years old. I know of a couple rare cases where people have even had hens live up to 10 or 12 years. But understand this is very rare. If you want to be realistic, you really shouldn't expect your chickens to live much more than 5 years. And the last question that I've got on my list here is teeth. Do chickens have teeth? How do they chew their food? Chickens don't have teeth. You and I chew our food first before we swallow it and send it into our intestines. The chickens just simply swallow their food. From there it goes down through the crop into their gizzard, where all the little stones and pebbles and grit that they've been eating help to grind it up. From there it'll be sent to the small intestine, where the nutrients are absorbed. Whenever chickens drink water, you'll see them tilt their head back. That's because the way their nostrils go into their beak, they can't even swallow like a person does. They're relying on gravity to take it down. As always, if you have a question, feel free to drop it to us here on the Pretend Farm. We'll answer it the best we can.